Well, it's the evening of November 1st. Just got back from Burn Man's track job. He shot a beautiful buck out behind his house. And we've got a lot of crap to carry across this field. I'm setting up a decoy out in the cover crop. And I'm hunting a scrape that buck that I called Biggs hit this morning. And then I think the heavy 9 might be here in this woods because I'm not seeing him in the other, across the road. I don't know that for sure, but that means there might be 2 mature bucks in this wood, so obviously that's where I need to be. We have a perfect wind straight out of the west, blowing right back across the field. Everything's perfect. It's November 1st, mature bucks are on their feet. We got a good wind. Let's kill one. Okay, I got the decoy set up right at this scrape right here. I'm hunting right in that big cherry tree right there. Wind's coming like this. So if a deer comes out across this field and sees him, I believe they're gonna come right out, try to get downwind, which would, I've got a perfect shooting lane right out to the field right here. This scrape was tore up this morning, it looks like. Okay, we made it up into the tree finally. That was a lot of work carrying all this crap and camera gear and a decoy, crossbow, backpack. I'm sweating. But anyways, we're in the tree. We're all set up. We've got a scrape right here that Biggs hit this morning, right there. And the heavy 9s hit the scrape as well in the last week. When Biggs left that this morning, he went back this way, up over the bank right there, so I anticipate that might be the direction he's coming from. I've got a great setup for the field too with this decoy out here. I've got bucks set up right here on the edge of the field, so any deer that come out, I've got my grunt tube right here. Any deer that come out across here will be able to see that decoy. And I'm using the decoy purposefully, I'm not just doing it willy-nilly here. Both these bucks are super aggressive bucks. The heavy 9 I know is an extremely aggressive buck, and he's really territorial, and so is Biggs. In fact, the last 2 years, Biggs had most of his points busted off because he's such an aggressive deer and he's a fighter. So I think that if I were to see them, I could call them in, especially if they see that decoy. So that's my reasoning behind using the decoy today. I put some Wyoming County buck urine right there around the decoy too, so if for some reason they do come from behind me, and get a whiff of it, that should get them fired up too. I thought about moving it to the corner so they can see it from each side, but I wanted it out here because I got a shooting lane that I can shoot through right here. Much easier than if I put it over there and they came from that direction. I would never have any shooting. So I'm excited about tonight's sit. It's game on. It's November 1st. These mature bucks are going to be moving around, and I've got the 10-point crossbow with me tonight that I picked up at Ravlin Hill. They do a great job down there. If you guys haven't been down there, I highly recommend going down and checking them out, even if you got some work to do on your compound, or you want to shoot a new compound or a crossbow or a recurve. They've got a good selection of recurves now too. I plan on taking the recurve out in Pennsylvania this coming week, so I'm looking forward to that. I just got some new arrows from them and shot it a bunch. Should be good to go. We'll stop talking and turn you on when something exciting happens here. I just had a couple doe step out across the field. She's just looking at the decoy buck. Not sure what to make of it by the looks of it. I didn't intend on filling a toe tag tonight, but it was perfect. 40 yards right there in front of the decoy, right out in the field. Best part is she didn't even go in the woods, so I'll be able to take care of her right there, but got another doe tag filled. And we're gonna sit tight, see if one of the big boys come through still. You guys probably weren't expecting that bolt to go off, or that crossbow to go off. It did, and we got a dead doe. Well, there's the decoy, and she was standing right here, and right here's the bolt. Oh man, really messed up the fletching bad. And she took off running right that way. Well, I figured the easiest thing to do is just go get the Honda, and then we'll pick up the decoy and my gear, and we'll grab that doe. I'm gonna gut her not in this field, so we'll take her back toward the pasture and gut her there. So not that I think her guts will matter being out here, just I don't know, we'll get them out of here either way. Well, we found her. Boy, she's a big doe. She's gonna be good eating. Made it back to the house, and we got that doe all taken care of. It was everything I could do to get that doe in the back of that Honda myself, because I didn't want to gut it out in that field, which really doesn't matter. I don't think that it bothers the deer much, but just, you know, for myself, I didn't want it out there. And that doe was huge. She was definitely the biggest doe I've shot this year. I've got one doe tag left. I'm going to keep that for a scenario where it's a doe that really needs to go. So we got her taken to the processor, and we're getting some jerky made and some maple sausage, and then the rest of it we donated, because Kaylee says we can't hold any more deer venison in our freezer. So, and we got to make room for another pig, because pig was delicious. Knox is going to be a pig eating machine too here soon.
Soon? He's got a long ways before he's on food.
How long?
Until he can chew?
Which is like 6 months, right?
He won't even have teeth at 6 months.
Really?
Yes, really?
Oh wow, got a lot to learn about babies. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one.